Hi there, my name is Kronenberg and welcome to my channel. This is a game review of Delta Force, an action FPS classic game. The developer is NovaLogic, the publisher is NovaLogic THQ Nordic. Came out in 1998, it's got very positive reviews and it's currently for £3.99 or £4 on Steam. It's basically just single player and it's for Windows 2000 to XP, and I played it on Windows 10 and it was fine, kind of. As a member of Delta Force, the Army's elite top secret special forces unit, the word impossible is not in your vocabulary. In Delta Force, you will conduct missions swiftly and silently in every possible terrain under every imaginable condition and through unconventional means. So I have played as much of the game as I could do before I lost the will to live. But yes, it is a good game. So it is 1998. Your graphics ain't going to be as good as they are nowadays, but they are what they are. You don't have many weapons to pick. You have, I think, an M4. You have a couple of other weapons that I didn't even touch much, and this LMG weapon, and a couple of sniper rifles as well, pistols and whatnot. Now, as you start off and you kind of figuring out how it's working, and it starts off okay, and then you die instantly. You're like, what the hell? Because they have pinpoint accuracy, like a lot of the games back then. Basically you can't aim down the sight with all the weapons. So the LMG you can't, the M4 you can. So you know that's why you tend to use that. If you can figure out straight away to get the single shot on, get it on, otherwise you just waste all your ammo. And also you can change your minimap. It took me a while to figure it out, but you have to use certain keys, like the plus and the minus key above the enter, you know, next to the 9 and the 0. That's how to zoom the map in, because before I was like, well, how the hell do I do this? So I had to keep on like, can't see. Now, when you load the game up, the resolution isn't exactly brilliant. There is a way to change the resolution. If you look on Steam, in the Steam guides, somebody shows you how to change the resolution. You don't have to download anything. Some people suggest downloading stuff, but you don't. But you can just change the resolution this certain way, but don't ever touch it again, because otherwise it reverts it back. You can't go above, I think, a 124, 1024. I can't remember. I think that was my resolution. Now for me, I couldn't see the top of my screen as such. Like there was a little like a compass telling you a little blip where you're supposed to be going, and it was just literally the very top of that was disappearing. And again, there is a fix, but it downloads loads of stuff, and I ain't gonna do that, so I just played it as it was. I couldn't get it out into windowed mode, full screen mode. Again, you can download something, but I just went with what I had. So the gameplay is decent. I mean, you know, you can hear them yelling away from quite far away, and then you have to try and find them. But it's very pixelated, so you're sort of looking way ahead, and you see this movement. You think, is that somebody there? And it's not. It's a cactus. You think, oh, okay, or a palm tree or something. And you spend ages just sort of scouring around looking. The weapons are quite decent, but you got to get good shots. Sniper rifle I found to be pretty crappy in a certain way, and the worst thing is you have these checkpoints. So you would assume that checkpoint is a checkpoint. You know, you move through this point to that point to that point, and you hit a checkpoint. So you save the game. It doesn't. So when you die, you press enter or whatever it is, and you're back at the beginning again. You're like, ah, great. I just spent ages. Like there was one bit, it's nothing to do with the game. I got to a point, I'd killed like 99% of the enemy, and then the dog got up, because I've got a dog. Anyone who watches my channel knows this. So I was like, oh, so I pressed escape, because I thought that would pause the game, because it said, do you wish to pause? I thought, yeah, okay. So I went out, sorted out dog, come back, I was dead. I was like, it took me hours to get to that point. I'd repeated that mission about 6-7 times. I was losing the will to live. Some of them you don't have to do in order as well. You don't have to go through the checkpoints. You can just completely bypass it all. In fact, you can kill them all at the beginning if you want to, like I did with the convoy thing. Some weapons have been disabled. Your Claymore and the C4 have been disabled in Steam. The reason why is apparently the multiplayer, which doesn't exist anymore, but the multiplayer, people were obviously abusing it, so they turned it off. But there's only single player, so you don't have them. So you got to use your SWOR or SMOR or whatever the hell it's called, like a rocket. So you have to use that. Or if you use the LMG, you can basically shoot up loads of vehicles with that. Quite decent actually, to be honest. Accuracy on it is quite cool. Except you just can't aim down the sight. And that's the other weird thing. When you aim down the sight, when you're so used to it playing first-person games, and you aim down the sight and you've got this crosshair, your crosshair down the zoom is on your right-hand side. So you'll see what I mean. Well, I'll show you the images, but it's literally you aim down the sight, but then you have to look to your right where the crosshair is, but also keeping to your left, having a look, and it was so weird getting used to it. I was like, what the hell? There's so many times that I missed a shot because I was too busy trying to figure out where my crosshair actually was, even though I was looking at the wrong screen. It was like, God, it was so weird. The missions, my God Almighty. I think it's 5 countries. I did the first 3 or 4, or 3 I think, and there were like 4 or 5 missions per thing. Or 6 or something, and some of them just took forever. Because I was recording it, I thought it was just taking me hours to do, and then I realised there's like 40 odd missions overall. I thought, my God. So, yeah. So overall, I do recommend the game because it's a classic. It's cheap. It's £4. Getting the sale even better, but it's cheap. There's loads and loads of missions, there's loads of things to do, as it were. You just basically lose your eyeballs because you're too busy squinting trying to determine if that is somebody moving. Is it? I don't know, I can't tell. I'll shoot it anyway. Oh damn, I've alerted them all. So you get that. But it was good fun. It was good fun. I would highly recommend the game. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed watching this game if you've Delta Force. Please subscribe to my channel. I have plenty of other stuff. Loads of reviews and Let's Plays. Quite a lot of first person, including Battlefield and Ghost Recon, Sniper Elite, I suppose. Well, no, I suppose I have. And various other stuff. So, you know, there's always something there for everyone. The same with the reviews. There's loads in there. So if you have a look, you can find something. Especially in the shooter section. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Have you played this game before? I'm pretty certain that most people have. I hadn't, believe it or not. But there you go. And there you go. Okay, well, thank you for watching and goodbye.